Hey guys, welcome back to Celebrity Tarot Readings, where I do readings for celebrities and celebrities only. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys are into that. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, all the information on how to book one with me is down below in the description box, as well as pinned in the comments. I have a telephone number. You can reach me directly Monday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can also book online as well as email me. All right, so I wanted to do a reading on Summer Walker and Larry, aka LVRD Pharoh, and why the two of these people ended their relationship. Now, they do have a child together, and Summer is an Aries and Larry is a Scorpio. But one of the things that stood out with Summer Walker's birth chart is that she is heavy air. She has a moon in Aquarius as well as a Venus in Gemini. So I'm not surprised because when you look at Larry, he looks kind of like unique, kind of different. I kind of feel like Summer is like that too, but with her moon, I feel like with her, she's attracted to people that are very different, kind of stand out, that kind of like weird vibe, like he gives off, eccentric. And yeah, so, but I'm actually surprised these two ended their connection so quickly. I thought they were kind of in it for the long haul. But, you know, it's Hollywood. So let's go ahead and get into this energy. All right, dear God, give me the most important messages for Summer Walker and Larry. Give me the most important messages for Summer Walker and Larry. How does Larry feel about Summer? How does Summer feel about Larry? Surprisingly, you got the King of Wands here, all right, as your first card. King of Wands is sort of like, kind of like looking at the big picture, but this card can also indicate leader. And it's funny, as soon as I put this card down, the first thought came to mind. I'm not sure if financially, let me tell you something. I'm not sure if this is financially, emotionally, there's something there where she felt like, okay, let me slow down because I'm getting a lot of intuitives. The first thing that came through when I saw this card here is the reason why they may have ended this connection is because Summer doesn't feel like he is ambitious enough for her. Keep in mind, King of Wands is very ambitious, okay? And keep in mind, Aries are stereotypically very ambitious, okay? Very hardworking, and I'm not surprised because her Mercury is also in Taurus. She is a workhorse. She is somebody that's going to get to the bag, and I feel like for her, she cannot respect a man who's not there, okay? And I'm just saying, that's just the first thing I'm getting here, and everything here is alleged because, of course, we're dealing with public figures. You cannot make this up. Over here is Summer Walker. Over here is going to be Larry. Baby, she said, I don't want no broke man, or I don't want no man that's lazy. Period. Okay, you got the Strength card here at the bottom of the deck. However, it's in the reverse. All right. Strength card in the reverse comes out in a reading when there's like a lack of courage, okay? Maybe somebody could be having a lack of courage of coming towards the other person. Maybe somebody may be feeling like the cowardly lion. You know, when you get that Strength card in the reverse, somebody could be dealing with some form of depression. They may not be feeling good enough for somebody. Those are just the energies that I'm getting. Somebody could have too much pride. Somebody may doubt that this connection could even work again, or they may have doubted it while they were in the relationship, okay? Now, keep in mind, Scorpios can be very stubborn. So if there was something that she felt like he needed to change in order for him to be her King of Wands, then he may not have been willing to budge because he may have felt like you're imposing on my manhood, okay? So I don't know if Summer tends to do this in relationships where she may not realize that she does this because stereotypically Aquariuses can be very strong, very dominant, very masculine energy. and they can at times, and Aries stereotypically at times can be very pushy. And before I go any further, I notice sometimes some people get offended by the stereotypical things that I say about astrological signs, and they try to make sideways comments. Let me just say this. Stereotypically means not everybody, okay? So don't get offended. Let it fly if it don't apply. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Stereotypically, Aries at times can be pushy because they're so passionate. They're so driven, okay? And she may have meant well by saying, hey, I kind of want you to step up and do this, or I want you to do that. But sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it, okay? And judging from what I'm seeing here so far in this reading, mostly this is just energy that I'm picking up on. It's not necessarily the cards. What I'm getting here is that she may not realize that she may be a little too pushy. And because of this and his stereotypical stubborn nature, he may have pulled back just to spite her, okay? I'm just saying. Because she could be somebody that could be argumentative when she's trying to get her point across, and a bit of a talker. She may talk too much. Because keep in mind, she got the Mars and Aries, very passionate, Aries sun, Venus and Gemini, and a moon in Aquarius. That girl can talk circles around you. This the type of person, this the type of celebrity, you don't want to go in their comment section talking shit, okay? Because she will clap back on your ass times 10. This is what I'm getting from her energy. And then later on, she's like, okay, guys, let's all kumbaya. After she cussed you clean out. I'm just saying, I don't feel like she's that type. Like, you're not gonna push Summer over. You ain't gonna talk to her like you talk to them other celebrities. She gonna put you in your place. But I do feel, I don't know, that she may have felt like money wise or driven wise, she may have felt like they were unequally yoked. Because keep in mind, you got the Six of Pentacles here in the reverse. She may have been giving more in this relationship, whether this is financially, because keep in mind, we're dealing with Pentacles. So it may have been financially. If I'm not mistaken, she mentioned that she was tired of his shit, okay, in an interview or whatever, in regards to why she may have ended this relationship. Oh, and look at that. Next to the Six of Pentacles is the Truth card. She may have been tired of it. She may have been tired of footing the bill. She may have been tired of trying to meet her at her level of passion or success. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, this is somebody you chose, okay? You chose this person. You chose this person to bear a child with. But, you know, with her, I do feel like she has a quick cut them off, okay? Her cutoff game is quick as hell. And just like with London on the track, she ended the relationship here with Larry. But as I do in all of my readings, there is something here, okay? Because it's not always the other person's fault, okay? There are some things that attracted you. So if she didn't see King of Wands in Larry, then there is something in her that was attracted to the person that she brought to her in the first place, okay? And we'll see what that is later. I do notice, excuse me, y'all. I have noticed there are 2 sixes in her side of the reading. All right, we mentioned the Six of Pentacles in a reverse. That's kind of like somebody giving more, always giving. The other person ain't always got their hand out, but they ain't never giving nothing back. Then you also have that Six of Swords in a reverse. So there are some issues here that are still unresolved. If it's not just with Larry, there are unresolved issues with London on the track. Guys, comment down below if you want me to do a reading on her in London. Or there are some unresolved issues and baggage, emotional baggage and resistance to change that she's brought on from her childhood that she brings into relationships. Summer may be the type of person. Keep in mind, we're talking about that Six of Pentacles. That means somebody's giving, never getting back equally what they put out. What I'm seeing here is she may have a tendency to people please. She may have a tendency to give. okay, over giving. And then, oh, the first thing that just came out. You know how somebody can give? There are two types of people. The type that'll give and then they won't ask for anything in return. And then there's the type that gives and they remind you that they gave it to you. Why do I feel like Summer still allegedly does this? She gives and then she reminds you that she gave you something. I gave your broke ass blah, blah, blah. Oh, I can hear that so freaking clear. Okay, but anyways. As a matter of fact, before I get into that, I did see 666, but I do want to see if I know I have a 666 in this card deck. I may have a 66, but I have to see what that is in reference to, or else it's gonna drive me up the wall. So y'all know how this go. Be patient while I find it. Yay! Oh, I found it. Didn't I tell y'all? Bottom of the deck is a strength card in the reverse. And then you also have here 6-6, lack of courage, positive, okay? That means that somebody currently has a lack of courage. So 6-6 is coming out on Summer's side, so that could be in reference to her. So let's see what this angel number says. It says, your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. Did not tell y'all ass. Did not tell y'all that there is something underlining here that is not just about these men. It's about some issues inside of Summer. Unconditional love is what your guardian angels are trying to teach you, Summer, because you are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. First of all, she has a gift from God. She has a beautiful voice. I don't know if she writes her own music, but if she writes her music, then she also has the gift of writing music that encompasses, she speaks to a sector of people. Like, I don't know her music. I couldn't name one song, but I know her as being super popular all over the charts, okay? And that's just because I'm from a different generation. But she has a gift, okay? A gift from God. And that is her voice. That is her writing about her pain, etc. And the thing is that though she lacks courage, she looks, first of all, she looks for love in the wrong places, from what I'm getting here. But what she doesn't realize is that may seem like a curse, but girl, that's a blessing, because you take from that pain and then you're able to heal other people. It may suck that you have to go through those things and be in these types of relationships, but at the same time, it's like you're a healer to other people, basically. Now, you also have 2 of Wands in a reverse here, which has to do with fear of change and playing it safe. And this is what she needs to overcome in order for her to have this unconditional love that is being spoken about in the angel number 6-6. Is for her, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm just choking over here. But the 2 of Wands in the reverse, oh, I know why. I can barely get my words out, because I'm going to tell you what I feel like that Summer does. Keep in mind, she's, like I said, she's a moon in Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius sun. We are very stubborn. When we have an issue, we completely shut down. We don't talk to you about it, and we quick to cut up off. Okay. And I feel like for her, like when she's done with you, like that's it. And every time I try to pull anything in reference to her, I can barely get my freaking words out. Okay. And I do feel like for her, this is her coping mechanism, is to shut down. Okay. But we're going to get through this reading. Okay. But yeah, like I mentioned, 2 of Wands in the reverse is fear of change, so they tend to play it safe. And you also have here the 4 of Swords in the reverse, because she doesn't, you know, like, here's the thing. She doesn't like to show weakness or vulnerability, all right? But you also have her burnt out and stressed. So this relationship, like she mentioned, it built up a lot of stress, resentment, frustration, things that she really wanted to say, but she kind of kept them inward. And she didn't really reveal it, okay? And keep in mind that Justice card here is the truth. Look at this. Didn't I tell y'all she didn't reveal a lot to him? See, I feel like she's the type, she'll cuss you out on social media, but when it comes to the person she's closest to, she kind of holds back. And that's what Spirit is wanting her to stop doing. They wanted her to start speaking up. If you see the red flags in the connection, you speak about it right then and there. You do this right then and there. Or you find a better way of communicating, basically. Because I feel like with her, her words may have come out as like mean and fussing at him, as opposed to, hey baby, here's how I'm trying to let you know I have an issue. And if that's not the case, if she was ever upset, she just shut down and completely closed off. So how can you make a relationship work if you're not willing to communicate? How can we communicate if you don't hear what I say? These two did not communicate at all. Because look at this. Look at all these swords on his side in the reverse. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, she hurt that man. When she said she was done, I don't know if she told the public first, or the public got wind of it first before he did. But whatever the case may be, he was really hurt behind this. This situation ain't had no point but to end, okay? He may not have been truly as happy as he may have been displaying, because keep in mind, he's a Scorpio and he deals more with emotions. She's heavy fire and air. She's fiery and passionate. She got to get out what she has to say. With him, he needs to deal with it emotionally before he's able to communicate. And then, like I said, you got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Now, this could also indicate that, you know, he's maybe kind of trying to close himself off, because emotionally he did invest a lot in her. But no. Oh, I see why you was tired of his shit, Summer. No. Oh, was you doing that stereotypical Scorpio thing where you present yourself one way to somebody, but then they found out you somebody else? Allegedly. Look at that Nine of Cups in the reverse, and then look at this. You got the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles on his side in the reverse. Okay? What did I tell y'all? She was turned off because of the fact that he wasn't as ambitious as her. He may have been somebody that was all talk and then there was no action. You know how somebody say, yeah, I got these businesses, you know what I'm talking about? They about to take off and we're going to live good, girl. We're going to live good. And then you get with them and you be like, okay, all right, so show me the businesses. Let's see. Let's talk about everything that you've been dealing with. I mean, I got the blueprint, but I ain't necessarily got that business open yet. But like once I get that 30,000 and I put it down on it, then we gonna be good. All I need to do is just flip this $1,000 and then it's gonna be ours. We're gonna be living a good life. I'm telling y'all. And then on top of this, like I said, that Knight of Swords in the reverse, that's somebody that ain't got no direction. And then it's also somebody that can be unpredictable. I'm telling you, she didn't know who he was when she got with him. She may have jumped into this relationship because she was trying to get over somebody else, and then she ended up with the same problem that she had with the last man. You see what I mean when I say that 6-6 and Spirit is trying to tell her, you need to love yourself before you jump out here, because you're going to end up meeting this man in another body in the future if you don't stop. I'm just saying, why does it feel like I'm preaching in this reading? Man, if you guys are enjoying this reading so far, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would really appreciate that. Give me the most important messages. You cannot make it up. The card that just fell out. The card that just fell out is difficult, okay? This relationship was difficult because these people got with each other for two different reasons. He may have got with her because she would be able to give him more exposure in the industry, allegedly. And she got with him because she was trying to spite somebody else and because she was looking for love, okay, instead of looking for that within herself, allegedly. All right? Like I said, difficult. All right? Let's go ahead and pull these other cards. Okay, let's see what we got. You have cycle complete, okay? So these two may not reconcile, or this could be a close out of this the issues that they may have had. Okay, it doesn't mean that they can't start a new cycle together, but they're only going to be able to make this work as if he steps into the King of Wands energy. Also, this could indicate that she may have a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries that could just come into her life, a more mature man, somebody that or that could be, I'm telling you, they could be overcoming challenges with each other and deciding to make it work, whether that's co-parenting or this is a relationship again. But I still feel for him, he got to come up out of this energy if this is going to work. Okay, because this is somebody that don't like to work. Okay, and also this is somebody that can be just basically, it's kind of like the energy of somebody that doesn't have direction. So once he gets his life together, they may be able to make this work a second time around. What? Shut the freaking door. Didn't I say Summer may be the type she shuts down? Didn't I tell you that? Silent treatment. That's what she could be giving him. See, this don't work in a relationship. Especially if y'all live together. You're going to sit there and not talk to the person and communicate and tell them what's on your mind? Look at that. Boom. The truth shall set you free. You can't make this up. Look at that. Take me for what I am. Okay, let me tell you, he gives me a vibe. I wish I had his full birth chart. All I know from online is that he just had a birthday, November the 13th, I believe. I wish I had his full chart, because what I get from him is he's I feel like they're more alike than they are different. And he may have an Aquarius moon or something, or it could be somewhere dominant in his chart. But this is somebody that is very unique. It's kind of like, you give me time. He could have a lot of earth in his chart, but it's like, give me time. Eventually, I'm going to get there. You can't make this up. I didn't even see this freaking card before. Give me time to get to where you are. I got opportunities coming. There's new ventures. I'm going to prosper financially. I'm going to get there, but you got to give me time. You got to be with me and see this through. Y'all see that eye? I never noticed that eye in this card before. Give me time and I'll be where you are. Okay? Shut the freak. Man, I'm about to get out this freaking chair. Be patient. Your time is coming. I feel like this relationship needed a little bit more patience and time for growth. I don't want to speak too much because Lord knows what else might come out. But look at this, Scorpio. Didn't I tell y'all to get it? Look, be patient. Your time is coming. It takes a little longer for some people to get there. Sometimes you can meet certain people and they can help you in your drive. And, you know, because I've been like that before, where I've been around somebody in my past that was so, like, driven. And they're like, I'm not afraid to take chances. I'm not afraid to start my own business and do all of this. And I found that to be so inspirational that it didn't make me jealous. It didn't make me feel insignificant. It actually drove me to do the same thing. And now it'll be 2 years in April that I'll have my own business. So when I tell you, sometimes you have to be patient with people. It doesn't mean that this is going to be her forever after or whatever. But sometimes you have to be patient with some people because they may not be there yet. And you could be that driving force. Because keep in mind, I mentioned her being a possible healer. She may have something about her that made him change and grow as a man. I'm just saying, because I feel like in the past, this is as far as he went when it came to maturity. Okay? His growth stopped. Okay? Could have been in the teenage years. Okay? Some guys, some girls still act like kids at grown ages. But it may have been something about her that will make him grow as a man. I'm just saying. Childhood wounds need to heal. You can't make this up. Oh, snap. I told y'all I don't want to speak too soon. Now, keep in mind, third party isn't always about somebody on the side. There could have been other people in somebody's ear. Okay? In this case, I feel like for him, he may have low vibing people around him. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, You know those type of friends and stuff that you have around you, they ain't grew and they want you to stay on that same level with them. Everybody on that same level and nobody is elevating. That could be the case, okay? But Spirit says don't give up now. See, that courage card. Don't give up now with that strength card. Somebody has an athletic build. 10-10, fruits of your labor. I told you, eventually he's going to get there, okay? Look at that, betrayal in business. There could be some betrayal in business with Summer Walker. I don't know if she's suing anybody or something, but these two are at a distance. You do have oceans apart. All right, and I did mention difficult earlier, came out. And then you have long hair, as well as, look at that. I owe you the biggest apology. Okay, so there may be an apology coming, and I don't feel like this is just from his side. I feel like there may be an apology on her side too, because you know you can always learn from past situations. Hey, maybe I was a bit too hard on you, or maybe I didn't have faith in you. Okay, so I'm just saying. Wow, I feel like this reading is going on really long, but let me go ahead and look at some future messages, okay? Give me some future messages to close off this reading for Summer Walker and Larry. Dear God, give me some future messages for Summer Walker and Larry. I really enjoyed this reading. I hope you guys are still with me after 27 minutes and counting. All right, give me some more messages, please, for Summer Walker and Larry. Give me some more messages for Summer Walker and Larry to close out this reading. This is not over. I don't feel like, I don't know. Bottom of the deck. Oh, I don't feel like it's over. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Lover's card here. Lover's card has to do with choices. Okay, choices in love, union, love relationships, okay? And then you also have here, the overall is the Six of Swords in the reverse. There are unresolved issues once again in this situation between these two. All right, there's some emotional baggage. They need to address this. Oh, I feel, he must have done, if he hadn't done something, he may do something in the future that may, I don't know. Wow. Wow. That's Summer's biggest thing. She doesn't want to be hurt again. I feel like that's her biggest fear when it comes to this situation. She doesn't want to be hurt again, but she still cares. Look at that. That Ace of Wands there in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse has to do with like boredom or stopping the passion. I don't know why, but I feel like it has to do with her music or the music industry. But you also have here Six of Pentacles, okay? She's a very giving person. It looks like she's going to want to try in the future to give to this situation again. With the Three of Wands, you got that looking ahead, okay? But then you also have the Five of Pentacles here in the reverse, okay? This is about recovery. This is about improvement, okay? This is about a relationship that can possibly come back together to be reconciled. So don't be surprised if they try to make it work again. But the unresolved issues have to be addressed on Summer's end. She's going to have to, if she hasn't already, seek some type of like therapy for those childhood issues, then it's something that needs to be addressed. Look at him trying to be strong. Look at him trying to be strong. Oh, man. I don't know. I feel like they were both hurt in this situation. I feel like he has some childhood issues, too. He got some trauma. Look at this. He got some trauma. He got some things in his life that are plaguing him as well. Look at that 10 of Wands there in the reverse. And then you also have the 9 of Swords. They both have trauma. And then you also have that 3 of Pentacles. But he's willing to build with her. He's willing to build with her. He's literally willing to do this again. If she wants to, honey, he'll be willing and able. And then you also have here the Hermit card in the reverse. Like I said before, he's willing to do this. He's feeling a sense of loneliness without her, allegedly, and he's feeling lonely and isolated. He would really love for this situation to come back together. Oh. Question is, will they? I don't know. We did get that Six of Swords in the reverse, so you just cause you want some don't mean you're gonna get it. I'm just saying. All right, let's get the final cards for these two. Give me the final cards for Summer Walker and Larry. Summer Walker and Larry. Aww. I do feel that communication is going to get better, excuse me. And I feel like this is going to be, for co-parenting purposes, because now their swords are in the upright. So I do feel like that is a good thing. But as far as them, I feel like it would take some time. All right, let's see what these final messages say. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got some issues to work on. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, excuse me. People pleasing, codependency is an issue here. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. You have retreat. If these two spend some time together away from everybody else and discuss this could actually work between the two of them. You also have awakening. What did I tell you? Somebody's undergoing a spiritual awakening. I mentioned 6-6 in the reading earlier. It says this relationship is destined. This is a destined partnership. But just because two people are meant to be together don't mean that they'll be able to work their differences. All right. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Okay. And this could be on Larry's side because he did have the Knight of Pentacles in a reverse, which at times has to do with obsession. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. And look at that. Your true love is already a part of your life here and now. So hopefully these two can work it out. But if you guys enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, I'm the Sag Moon Diva. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.